To you in a warm welcome to UBC Lunchtime News on this 5th day of February 2025. I'm Loreen Masika Kazimoto to bring you this afternoon's news bulletin, and we start off with our first headlining story this afternoon. President Yoweri Museveni has pledged an annual allocation of 300 million shillings to persons with disabilities across the 5 divisions of Kampala City. Now, funding will be channeled through their savings and credit cooperative organizations, SACCOs, to enhance economic empowerment under the parish development model. We have more.
President Yoweri Museveni has met and interacted with people with disabilities from Kampala Metropolitan.
Yes.
N'olwekyo agambye nti kali akakade kamu kayinza kuyamba oli ataliko obulemu.
At the meeting convened at State House in Entebbe, the State Minister for Disability Affairs, Helen Grace Asamo, led the group of people with disabilities. The group had requested an increase in PDM funding, urging that the current allocation of shilling 1M was inadequate to meet their needs.
Sesobola nzeka n'okusindika ndina okukola kino siri bwomu ng'abalala.
The president therefore announced that the government would allocate shillings 300 million annually to PWD SACCOs in each of Kampala's divisions to enhance their socio-economic transformation.
Mu division si kitono. Ate buli mwaka tugenda kwongerako buli mwaka twongera. Neri mu districts tuyinza kulaba kye tuteekayo, districts ez'omu byalo tuyinza kulaba kye tuteekayo nayo. So n'olwekyo kino kikyetaaga kunyonyola nnyo kubanga kyeraga kyokka.
The 5 divisions of Kampala include Central, Kawempe, Makindye, Nakawa and Rubaga.
Kati mwebale okujja, abalala mubategeeze tibeetaagisa kujja bonna. N'olukiiko tirukungana lwa bonna.
However, Museveni urged the beneficiaries to take charge of distributing the funds among their members, emphasizing the government's commitment. Majidi Kahoya, a representative to the group, expressed gratitude to President Museveni for responding to their concerns and his continued efforts to improve their livelihoods. He further explained that by the time PWs received their funds, a significant portion had already been spent on necessary support services, leaving little to actual business investment. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
Now, the head of State House Investors Protection Unit, Colonel Edith Nakalema, has underscored the role of media personalities and social media influencers in keeping the general public informed. Colonel Nakalema made the remarks while meeting a group of media talk show hosts, panelists, radio contributors and social media influencers at State House Investors Protection Unit offices in Kampala. Take a look.
During the meeting, Colonel Nakalema rallied media personalities and social media influencers to collaborate with the government in pushing Uganda forward towards the much desired socio-economic transformation.
And it's about seeing how the government of Uganda and what it has done to benefit, for the benefit of many, let it be known on your social media accounts. I don't think that if each one of you chose to look for another 2-3 people from other regions you can find.
She encouraged them to use their platforms to mobilize fellow young people to develop a stronger love for Uganda.
We are mobilizing you to tell you that Uganda belongs to you. Provide solutions. Be solutions yourselves.
The director of the Government Citizen Interaction Center, Marcella Karechi, underscored the role that media professionals play in the country, but reminded them that as Ugandans, they have a responsibility to protect and enhance the image of their country.
Grateful. And of course politics, reasonable.
Former Attorney General Fred Ruhindi lauded Kanu Nakalema for engaging with people from all walks of life with an aim of creating a common conscience among Ugandans.
So nobwera wano abantu abakola nabo nga bwetubalabye gwelaiti ya Uganda obudde buno munzikize gye tulimu.
Patrick Mulindwa, a media personality and businessman, urged the media people to leverage technology for continued growth in their career.
Of societal stigma, courageous mothers in northern Uganda are making unyielding strides to secure a brighter future for their children who are born with spina bifida and hydrocephalus. Now these children face a lifelong medical challenge that requires constant care and support, often resulting in abandonment and rejection by their fathers. The ABSI Foundation Uganda has stepped up to facilitate life-changing operations for these children.
Spina bifida, a birth defect in which a baby's spinal cord fails to develop properly, continues to bring stigma to mothers in Uganda.
Spina bifida are this type of children born with a wound at the back. So basically, AFC makes referral to Cure Children's Hospital.
Despite facing abandonment and rejection from their partners, these resilient mothers refuse to give up. Instead, they are actively seeking education, medical support, and resources to ensure their children thrive.
My dream is my children to study, so that at least when people come to my home, we are respected. I know my dream will not, I will not complete my dream well because I have financial issues. I can't pay them to.
Sunday Apalo, a 26-year-old resident of Pambaya Ward, Pechelaro Division in Gulu City, recalls the birth of her third child in 2002.
It is after delivery when I noticed that my child has disability. Immediately after delivery, they showed me that my baby has and they came the itself was already big. Then they sent us to mature hospital. The child was weak. Then the help I started getting from Lacho Hospital.
Medical staff recommended immediate treatment at Cure Children's Hospital in Mbale, but the costs nearly 3 million Ugandan shillings.
It was 1 week and 1 day in ICU. Then we had no money. We first went back home. Then from home, someone told us about AFC. So we went to Gulu Regional Referral Hospital where AFC is. Then AFC gave us transport. We went to Mbale.
However, the Avis Foundation Uganda stepped in and facilitated the child's operation.
Operation is done. After the operation, the parent comes back to us. Then with this, that form we fill as a feedback. Then also we do post-operative care. Then also depends if the child needs physiotherapy. So we also do the physiotherapy services.
With support from Child Help International, the Avis Foundation has partnered with Gulu Regional Hospital to ensure that the children with these conditions receive timely diagnoses, surgical intervention, and post-operative care at Cure Children's Hospital in Mbale.
It was in 2005, the project, it was called IF. It was supporting these parents and the children Then later on, child help. I think it just changed to child help. It's the one helping. Our donor is called child help. And how I've heard and how I know, the project is taking 50 years. So they said by 50 years to come, they don't want to see a child with maybe if a child is born with spinal bifida, but they don't want to see a child with a hydrocephalus.
Nationally, approximately 1 in every 1,000 live births is affected by spina bifida or hydrocephalus. An estimated 14,000 children are born with these conditions each year in Uganda. Helen Barbara and Abduna Silubwama for UBC TV News.
Now, the official launch of the kidney care unit at Rugarama Hospital, members of Kabale district were urged to collaborate with various stakeholders to combat communicable diseases. Dr. Nicholas Kamara, Member of Parliament for Kabale Municipality, emphasized the critical role of community engagement in strengthening healthcare initiatives. Meanwhile, Major General Timothy Mutebide encouraged the public to adopt skill development projects to improve their lives and expressed sincere gratitude to the Tumusime Mutebide Foundation for its steadfast support in enhancing healthcare infrastructure and welfare.
Faith which we are in, or the rest of the faith through some of these. These are teachers in Matthew chapter 22, verse 37, that we should love our...
I want to thank the Tumusime Mutebire Foundation, and I want you to help me and join me, and we thank them with a thunderous clap for your dedication towards humanity, but above all, education towards people of Kawale and Wanyakigezi and the region as a whole. That's why I was very happy when I heard that you are not only bringing the dialysis unit, you are even bringing a comprehensive package which is written very well here, screening services of high blood pressure, diabetes, cancers, malaria, and sickle cell.
God for what Professor Emmanuel Mutebire did, and we praise the Lord that his dream has come to pass. This dialysis unit, we want to appreciate the foundation. Thank you, Betty, and your team, and the ED for the work well done. Tendereza Yesu, Yesu oli mwana gwan.
All right, now UBC Lunchtime News takes a very short break, but we return with more stories after these messages.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo. Dial *165 *80#. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You will now enter the draw to win school fees.
Looking for instant excitement? The Uganda National Lottery Spin for Cash game is now available online. Wherever you are, you can join the excitement for just 500, 1,000 and 2,000 Uganda shillings. Don't miss out. Register now on www.nationallottery.go.ug for a chance to win your share of 2 billion instantly. What are you waiting for? Play Spin for Cash now, anytime, anywhere. Ituba is the proud operator of the Uganda National Lottery.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Lillian! Lily flower! Osmosis! The cedar bus of beauty, the power bank of my heart, the sugar of my milk tea.
I'm glad you're here. Today buy for us some chicken.
No problem. You can eat whatever you want. I had already ordered. How much? 122. 122? Now, what if I take this one and this one? And can I also borrow this one? How much now?
When your money is not enough, don't hassle. We're sorting it with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial *165 *5# to add call with Momo Advance and pay.
Government of Uganda presents Post Buses in Uganda, operated by Posta Uganda. We specialize in professional transport, courier and vehicle hire services across Uganda. Our routes include Kampala Masaka Mbarara Kabale Chisoro, Kampala Mukono Jinja Mbale via Tirinyi Road Soroti Lira, and Kampala Luwero Kamudini Gulu Kitgum. Our main offices are located at the Post Office Head Office on Kampala Road, with booking services available at counters 23 and 24 at the General Post Office. You can also book at designated district post offices along our routes. For inquiries or bookings, please contact us on 0751 684 184. Posta Uganda. We deliver trust.
On Thursday, 6th February 2025, Greater Masaka region will host the 44th Tarahe Sita anniversary celebrations. Tarahe Sita commemorates the launch of the National Resistance Army's liberation struggle on 6th February 1981. The annual event is organized by the government and the Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF. It aims to honor the spirit of community partnership and Pan-African solidarity. The anniversary will be celebrated under the theme Celebrating Pan-African Solidarity and the People's Sacrifice in Struggle for Freedom and Democracy for Socio-Economic Transformation. Join us on UBC TV Thursday 6th February as we relay the celebrations in real time.
Welcome back from that break, and now into the business scene. Over 100 sugarcane farmers, led by their chairperson, Haji Kazimbidaine Mahmoud, stormed the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, demanding a resolution to their ongoing struggles. The farmers are seeking intervention regarding the fairness of the weighing scales used for measuring their sugarcane and challenging the monopoly by the ministry. Now, the Commission advised them to return with a formal proposal for future discussions. The farmers, who are members of the Bunyoro Sugarcane Union, have voiced concerns about the weighing scales they claim are unfair and biased in favor of sugarcane factories. They are also calling for an end to the ministry's monopoly, which they believe is limiting the growth and profitability.
The minister got concerned when he saw that there were so many people that had come, and yet he had called only the chairman. He got concerned and said, I think now it had better be handled by the commissioners. Commissioner Dennis Aineviona, who welcomed us and received us on behalf of the minister, and briefed us about the concerns of the ministry about operating weigh bridges. We have discussed widely why we started those weigh bridges, and he has agreed with us that there is a need to streamline the marketing of sugarcane. And he has tasked us to give the ministry a plan as to how we would want the ministry to run our weigh bridges, so that everybody concerned can be happy with our operations. We are going to work with these two councils to try and develop something out that will satisfy everybody.
Now, Airtel Africa has reported an 11.4% increase in mobile service revenue, reaching $1.37 billion for the 9 months ending December 2024. The company also noted a 14% growth in mobile money revenue in East Africa, totaling to $549 million. CEO of Airtel Africa Group attributed this performance to a refined strategy focusing on customer experience and network quality. He emphasized the company's commitment to expanding financial services and digital solutions, aiming to enhance connectivity and economic empowerment across Uganda and the continent. Now, these developments underscore Airtel Africa's dedication to financial inclusion and its role in driving economic growth through accessible mobile services. And now into sports. Uganda's national netball team, the Sugarcane, has visited the Uganda High Commission in the United Kingdom, where it was hosted by Her Excellency Nimisha J. Madvani. We have the details.
After a tumultuous first weekend of the Vitality Netball Nations Cup in Nottingham, during which the team lost to South Africa and Malawi, the Sugarcane has travelled to London for the second weekend of the tournament. During the team's stay in London, there was a luncheon for them at the Uganda High Commission by Her Excellency Nimisha Madvani, who offered wise guidance.
Of course, you know Uganda, and we are always very proud that you do well, and also that it's Sugarcanes, it's women. The role of women is of course very strongly recognized, and we really want to make sure that that we are there with you wherever you're playing. But it's good also if you keep us informed. Some of the time what happens is that we hear you're playing somewhere, but we don't know the result. So it'll be very important to know what it is who you played. You played me, okay, who won? She or me, okay? So it'll be very important to know so that we can also promote it on our website and also to our friends, the Commonwealth, the ministry, to the Parliament, and to the different organizations with whom we interact. And down the road, hopefully we'll be able to show that, yes, sports is one of the main things that bind us and really show Uganda at the next level, which I think you've already set the stage, and you've been doing this for a while.
Netball Uganda President Jocelyn Uchanda addressed key issues that she thinks deter development of the sport that is at global rank number 6.
There are many challenges, and we have a plan to tackle each of them. Our biggest one being lack of infrastructure, followed closely by funding constraints. We rely majorly on government, of which we plan to change as we rebrand. We are going to look out for sponsors who will come on board to supplement what the government gives us.
The engagement at the Uganda High Commission was attended by several members of Uganda's contingent who highlighted areas that need urgent attention to make Uganda tick.
We have a challenge, and we need the government to come to our rescue as much as possible, because this is a thing which everybody knows is brightening Uganda. Other sports do not come even to the quarterfinals. We are number 6 in the world.
Uganda has so far lost 70-45 to South Africa and 59-46 to Malawi, but this doesn't mean there is nothing positive learned.
Just give you an example right now. This particular day we have, a bunch of new players that are, that they actually played their first game last week, and it's just a responsibility of the player that has been on the team for, quite some good time to just help them gel and just be comfortable and just, enjoy the opportunity for being here, because you don't know how many times you're going to play for your country.
The Sugarcanes will look to get its first victory at this Four Nations tournament when it faces England, while Malawi and South Africa face off at the Copper Box Arena in London on Saturday. Those games will end the group stage, whose top two teams contest the gold medal match, while third and fourth battle for bronze on Sunday.
All right, and with that, UBC Lunchtime News has come to an end. Thank you so much for your company this afternoon. I'm Lorraine Masika Kazimoto. Do enjoy much more of UBC Television's broadcasting. Good afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
We're going to be talking about farming, but it's not me that's going to do that.
My name is Hava K. Luanga.
My name is Larry Charles K.
Let's go!
Mixed farm is a type of farming that involves growing crops and raising livestock. This is the spice garden and for the vegetables.
My first favorite spice has to be black pepper.
What's black pepper in Uganda?
Kamulali or mudagavu.
What? We're going to talk about the sechunga. We're going to see how big it is, as big as Larry's head. And then we're going to talk about the mangada. So we're going to get there. We have still so many farms to visit, and I would like to hear from you. This is the Little Farmer Show, and we are bringing coolness back to farming.